Hi guys, welcome back to Shortcake Central. Okay, before I get started with this video, you had to have read the title, so I just want to make it clear. If you are easily grossed out or disgusted or icky and ewy about talking about a perfectly normal part of womanhood, then now is your time to just X out and be on your merry way, because it's about to get real up in here. We're gonna talk about stuff that has to do with periods and menstruation and messiness and alternative ways to make all that a little bit more tolerable. So take a second, pause it, think about what you're gonna do, X out or join us. You're more than welcome to stay. Okay, so for the rest of the 99% of the population that is not grossed out or icky or ewy about talking about perfectly normal stuff having to do with womanhood, welcome on this beautifully rainy day. I am a pluviophile, that's what it's called, I think. And it means that I love and like and find peace of mind when it's rainy and stormy and kind of scary outside. I like that, it just helps calm me down. Anyways, enough with the creepy stuff. Okay, so I am always on the lookout for stuff that comes out that can make my life a little bit easier, or just easier to deal with, whether it be in the kitchen or in, you know, whatever I can find that's gonna make my existence a little bit easier. I am all for trying it out and see what that's about. So a while back I came across these things called Diva Cups. The Diva Cups I don't have. I just never ordered them because back then when I heard about this a long time ago, I think they were a little bit more expensive than they are now. And there weren't really a lot of other choices that you had when it came to that kind of stuff. So I just put it on the back burner and just never got around to it. Well, later I came to find that there were other, maybe cheaper alternatives to the Diva Cup, which are called the Softcups. And these are alternatives to pads and tampons, and that is what I'm going to talk about today. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so these are the soft cups right here. It comes in this box, and this is the 14, this comes with 14 soft cups. If you are trying to be more environmentally aware, or if you just don't like the idea of possibly getting toxic shock syndrome or having using pads that use bleached cotton, stuff like that, this is a good alternative. So let me tell you how this compares to a tampon. Well, here in the back it gives you the comparisons, and it compares it to tampons, pads, and it tells you about the soft cups. So I'm gonna read this and tell you what it says. So the first one is, it says can be worn for up to 12 hours. Obviously, you can't do that with a tampon or a pad unless you wanna be a disgusting mess. That's not gonna happen. So apparently with soft cups, you can do that. Cannot be felt while wearing them. Tampons are pretty good with that. Pads, depends which ones you wear, but we all know how that goes. And soft cups has a little check which says that they cannot be felt while you're wearing them. It does not inhibit physical activity, of course. The tampons have a check, and so do the soft cups and, well, pads. They don't exactly inhibit, oh yeah, they do limit a lot of your physical activity. Can be worn during sex. Isn't that exciting? I have your attention now, don't I? Yeah, I can see you all the way from here. So, can be worn during sex, of course. Tampons, no. If you do that, then let's keep on going. Tampons, pads, obviously, and the soft cups can be worn during sex. And that kind of surprised me. I was like, I gotta try that out. Can be worn overnight. Tampons, pads can be worn overnight, and the soft cups can as well. Eliminates menstrual odor. Tampons and pads, no check. Soft cup, check. Does not cause irritation or dryness. Tampons can cause irritation, and they can cause dryness and toxic shock syndrome. Pads, it depends, maybe, maybe not, depending on what they're made of and your sensitivity to that material. And soft cups, well, it says it does not cause irritation or dryness. Not linked to toxic shock syndrome. And tampons, of course, they are linked. Pads are not linked to toxic shock syndrome, and neither are the soft. So those are kind of like the benefits of these cups. As far as how they look, let's get this out. So they come wrapped in this little plastic right here, and it's pretty well wrapped and it's pretty well sealed. It's a thick plastic. It looks kind of like a little mini pad or a panty liner. You open it up, and inside is a little cup. And it looks maybe like those little cervical cups, or of course a really, really shallow and huge condom. So, and let me just tell you, these cups do not prevent pregnancy, and they are not meant to prevent STDs. So please don't get that in your head, because that's not what they're for. This is simply and strictly for menstruation purposes. So as you can see, they come up flat, and they do form a little cup, just a little plastic cup. These are latex free, PVC free, is it BPA free? They're supposed to be hypoallergenic, all that stuff. So when you are inserting these, the instructions say, let me get the instructions just to be more accurate. Okay, so according to the instructions, you squeeze the little cup to where it is flat and insertable. And I guess the picture shows it, the diagram shows the person sitting down, the woman sitting down, and it just says, keep the rim pressed together, insert the soft cup completely in. When you are sitting, your vaginal canal is horizontal, sloping slightly downward. Use your finger to push soft cup downward and back as far as it will go. Your soft cup cannot get lost inside. It will slide into place under the cervix and behind the pubic bone. So basically you sit down, you insert this straight in and to the back. Don't insert it like this, don't insert it like this. Just insert it horizontally, and it will slide where it's supposed to be, and it'll not do that. It'll pop open, and you will have your little cup, and it will fill up. And here is the diagram of how it sits and how it's supposed to be inserted. It's blurry, but you get the idea. Okay, now that is the easy part, is getting it in there. The hard part is taking it out. Okay, you insert your fingers in like a hook, and you're gonna feel the rim. You insert your fingers under the rim, and you just pull it out slowly, and that's it. It's not gonna get lost in there. If anything, if you lose grip or whatever, or you don't have fingernails or any problem like that, just push it out. Just push it out, and that will help you, I guarantee you. And of course, these are not flushable, so don't just drop them in the toilet, and you're gonna need a plumber, and when he finds this in there, he's gonna go like, what the heck? So these go in the trash. One thing, if you have an IUD, an intrauterine device, it is not recommended that you use these, because you may dislocate it, and you're gonna end up with baby number whatever is next. So these are not really recommended for that, but if you want to use them, then go ahead and use them at your own risk. As far as my experience goes with these do have a learning curve. These take some practice, so you want to kind of have a backup, like a panty liner or something. It's not like a major learning curve, but it's all about the placement. If it's placed incorrectly, then you're gonna get a good seal, you're not gonna leak. So it just takes some practice. Use it with a penny liner just the first month, maybe even the second month as well, and just while you get really the hang of it, and then maybe you can just use these by themselves without any problem. What I love about these things is that they last 12 hours. If you're on a regular flow or a light flow, you can leave it on 12 hours. You can sleep with it. It is awesome, especially like brides that get their periods on their wedding day or a day before. If you're going on vacation, swimming, to a special event, whatever it is, and you are comfortable with wearing these are amazing. They are better than tampons because, you know, sometimes we wear those huge dresses and the stalls are tiny and you don't want to be getting under there and making a mess. So these are awesome for that. I like them. However, if you are on your heavy flow days, you might not want to wait the 12 hours. You want to be checking maybe every 4 or 5 hours. It depends how heavy your flow is, and the only way to find that out is just through practice, really. Because if this overfills, or if this fills up, you're on a heavy flow and it fills up, when you're taking it out, you're gonna make a huge mess all over your hands. And you're gonna walk out of the stall looking like you killed somebody. So you don't wanna do that, no. So be checking regularly. And I myself have not experienced irritation or dryness or anything like that. I cannot feel them. It's not uncomfortable. Sometimes when I've used tampons, they can be a little bit uncomfortable. I feel like they're sliding out and I'm like clenching and I'm not, you know, so that doesn't happen with these. I regularly or periodically, just to make sure that I don't have any accidents or that it moved or anything like that, but I haven't really had any problem with it. I really like these other products like this. In fact, I was looking online because I was kind of comparing prices. So I get these at Walmart. You can find them at Walgreens. I think CVS has them as well. You can find them on drugstore.com. And there is also a website that I checked that's called webvitamins.com. And I found them there, and it gave me the price of retail price $6.19, and I'm looking at it right now. $6.19. Regular price for them is $5.51, and they have them on sale on for $3.75. The difference with those is that those are reusable. It's a 2-pack, so 2 of them come in 1 pack, and those can be reused. So basically, you use them, you empty them, you clean them, and you can use them throughout your whole cycle. So rather than spending the $6 or 5 something for these 14 cups, you can get those, which are $3.75, and just use those repeatedly for that cycle. So if you're comfortable with that, by all means, go ahead and do that. Those might be a good alternative for you if you're trying to be even more eco-friendly, or if you're even more on a budget. That can be a good alternative. So these are disposable. The Instead Soft Cups, that's the brand, Instead Soft Cups. And I'll put a picture up here somewhere of the reusable ones. So all in all, this product right here, I highly recommend. I think it is great, and it is a safe alternative for tampons or pads. They're awesome for travel, because sometimes we travel on the road, those road trips, there are no bathrooms when you need it, and that is not the best situation to be in when you're on your period. So these are great for travel. So if you know somebody that's trying to go look for alternative ways, or ways to make their periods more tolerable and less of a hassle, you may want to recommend these. Maybe try them out, purchase 1 pack and split it between you and your sister or your mom or whoever, and give them a try. I hope this was useful for somebody. I'm gonna try to bring more informative stuff to my channel, so there can just be useful information on it that somebody might need or might be looking for, because the first place we look is Google and YouTube. Those are the go-to places for information that the world and a half use it. If you use this product, will use it, or know somebody that uses it and likes it or hates it or anything like that, like always, your comments down below so I can know who else is using this and how they are reacting to it and if it's a good choice for them. I will see you guys in my next one, and have a great rest of your night, day, weekend, weekday, work week, whatever it is you're having. I'll see you guys later. Bye.